One of the best parts of my job is getting to go to some amazing locations and getting away from my editing desk. Earlier this year, our client GAZMAN, an Australian men's fashion label, engaged us to shoot their 2023 winter catalogue commercial. And it looks pretty good if I can say so myself. Traveling for work comes with its own challenges. It usually means that you're going to be working long days in unfamiliar areas with limited resources. You likely won't get to work with your usual crew or gear that you like to work with, so planning is essential. In this case, we were going to be smack bang in the middle of Tassie. So I'm happy to say I didn't forget any gear or my good pair of shoes because we walked over 20 kilometers in those 2 days. Now, usually on a campaign like this, I'd shoot on one of our cinema cameras. But in keeping things light, I decided to shoot on a Canon R5, which I actually picked up to be a replacement for our old Stills camera. But I used it on a couple of video projects and I've absolutely fallen in love with it. I rigged it up with a matte box, some ND filters and a monitor, along with my Sigma 24-70, which was the main lens that I used for this campaign. And a Canon 70-200mm. I also packed some batteries, an SSD, and my laptop for backing up footage. And I was pretty much ready to go. I shot most of this campaign handheld with some subtle movements, only bringing out a monopod when I wanted to use a longer focal length to compress the background. Because of how light everything was, I was able to go all day without my limbs falling off, even with all the walking that we did. But that was a really cool thing about Lake Sinclair. We could basically walk to each location, from a forest to a beach to a lake to the pump house. It was like having 10 locations in one. Even the 2.5-hour drive from Launceston down to the lake was filled with some amazing scenery. If you haven't been down to Tassie yet, then pop it on your bucket list. And thanks to Wes for getting us there safely. He navigated the rugged roads and steep turns and was pretty good company along the way. Working with the GAZMAN team is always fun. Everyone is super friendly and easy to get along with. Tintin is an awesome fashion photographer. We've worked on several campaigns now together and we coordinate quite well between motion and stills. So we kind of know where each other is and where the other one's going to go. There is no doubting that we all had our fair share of laughs, especially from our two models, Chris and Tom. These guys are professionals at keeping morale high.
BTS, BTS.
And shout out to Brad, who was the drone operator. This guy is an absolute legend, and he got some amazing scenery shots for this campaign. I think it's really important to have those friendships and those interstate connections. Those people who you can create and collaborate with on these amazing projects. So I'm super grateful for what I do and the people that I get to work with. Looking back, this was a really fun campaign to be a part of. We love traveling and I'm looking forward to the next opportunity to get away from my editing desk. But hopefully next time it's somewhere just a little warmer. See you next time.